Hey guys, guess what? It's Brad from the Wealth Motivation channel, and guess what? We're still trudging forward. My phone and everything's been giving me trouble, so I haven't been able to upload as many videos. And some people have asked me, what is it that you want to achieve? Like, this is a question that I want to ask people on what they want to achieve in their life. What do they want their future life to look like? Like, what kind of house do they want to live in? What kind of cars do they want to drive? What kind of, um, what am I saying? What kind of foundations do you want to contribute to? Like me, I really want to support the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, Ducks Unlimited, Pheasants Forever, because I'm a big outdoorsman and I want to support those causes. And so the thing is pick your life and just kind of choose what do you want it to be like. Create an image in your head. Okay, what kind of house do I truly want to live in? What kind of schools would I want to send my kids to? What kind of clothes do I want to provide for my future spouse to wear? Like, do I, like, just in case that they aren't working? Um, what kind of life truly do you want to lead? Because that all kind of dictates what you want to do. And I don't want to say certain industries are limiting, but to a degree they are. I think, like, somebody came up to me and was like, hey, I want to be a billionaire. I would say, okay, in today's day and age, get really good with the internet, get really good with websites, because that could be the next multi-billion-dollar company. And look at other industries that are coming up. So, like, space travel, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, they're really gunning for it. They're trying to figure out how to, create space travel to the common person at an affordable price. And they also want to create space mining, which, would get valuable metals and stuff out of asteroids and so on. Look at upcoming industries to start investing in. But before you invest in those companies, see people's track records. And if it's a first time thing, I would hold back and wait. Wait to see what, like, if they open it up on the open stock market, look at their revenue and all sorts of other fun stuff. I could go a little bit more in depth on that, but some people, they get lost when you start talking numbers and how to read a financial chart and so on and so forth. But the biggest deal that I want to push is kind of similar to the rich dad poor dad philosophy, is have your assets buy what you want. People are like, oh, I have a job that buys me what I want. Well, yeah, but you're going to be a slave to that job forever. So if you're buying real estate, if you're doing stocks, if you're doing options, if you're doing cryptocurrency, I mean, starting a business, there's multiple outlets that you can do. Um, yeah. So, one of the biggest things, though, is lots of people are going to tell you, like, oh, it's been done before, blah, 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 blah. People are going to tell you it's not going to happen, you're nothing special, and so on. Well, guess what? No one in this world is special. No one was handed a silver platter. They still had to go out there and do it on their own. I mean, they could have had all the backing in the world and they still could have failed. I mean, it takes a certain caliber of person to get hit in the face by the world and to keep getting up again and again and again. Like the founder of Starbucks, he got denied by investors 200 and I believe 92 times. And he said, even if I had a chance at the 301 person to invest in my company, I still would have kept going. And guess what? Now he's a very wealthy man. He has a great company, so on and so forth. The guy, Les Schwab, he was a great person in the tire industry. Many people don't think about him, but I mean, Les Schwab's known across the United States, well wide. The founders of Cabela's, the same. I mean, there's all these people that started out in a little mom and pop shop and now they're huge. I mean, there's just so many things. I mean, one of my inspirations and role models is Grant Cardone. He started off, his dad died, his oldest brother died. I mean, literally, this guy got curb stomped by the world. And guess what? Now he's, I think he's 60 now. I think he's 60, and he's wealthy. He has a great wife, 2 great kids. He has a private jet, lives in a nice condo in Miami. I mean, like he himself said, I could never have imagined the life that I lead now. And I think once you reach that level, I think that you will be in awe of what happened. And me, I am personally a Christian. I will give all the glory to God. You know, if all my businesses take off, I'm putting all my faith and my trust in Him because He knows what's going on. And I will let that be one of the biggest things that I'll let people know is I'm a Christian, but I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. To most people, I say I'm a good person. I'm not a nice person. I will treat you accordingly. I will treat you to the nicest of my ability. And if I can't treat you nicely, then I just won't be around you. And so for me, it's just like I want to also, when I create the ultimate life that I want, I'm going to be giving millions of dollars to my church. I'm going to be giving millions of dollars to my alma maters, my college, the university that I graduated from. I'm going to be giving it to my old high school. I'm going to be doing a lot. I'm going to be passing it forward because I had a lot of people help me. Because everyone will say, oh, I'm a self-made millionaire. Nah, you weren't. Most people, they had a mentor, they had a role model, they had somebody, something that helped them get to the top. They got material from this person, they got material from that person, they had this mentor. They got to pick some of the finest brains in the financial industry, something like that. Because no one rises to the top by themselves, they create a team. So when somebody says, oh, I'm self-made, to me that's kind of BS, but that's just my opinion. Yes, you trudged forward, you went where no one else would, but you built a team behind you. Because no great leader doesn't have something behind him. And that's the other thing is, once I get to the top, I hope to teach others how to have financial independence. And I want to teach that to my niece and my nephew. I want to eventually teach it to my brother and my sister-in-law, my sister, my parents, my aunts and uncles. It's just like, here's how you can retire. Here's how you can have more money than you would ever need. Here's how to help people. And I don't mean to bash anyone, but for somebody to stay at the very bottom and barely be making ends meet and blah, 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 to me that's just honestly BS. It's honestly stupid. Because how are you going to be contributing to your church? Oh, I paid tithe. That's great. How did you donate to like the fund for them trying to raise money to be helping to get clean water to people in rural Africa or people in New Zealand? You know, this hurricane happened. How are you helping those people down there? I mean, and that's the other thing is I want to have the ability to not have to worry about finances to where I could actually go help at these incidences, volunteer my time and not have to worry about like, oh, I have to take a couple of weeks off work and go do this and I'm not going to make any money. No, I'm not going to have to worry about that because I've created a financial system to where I'm making money even when I'm sleeping. And I think that's what a lot of people need to strive for. And I know there's going to be people like, oh, money's the root of all evil, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no, it's just a physical object. Money doesn't do jack. It's the people. It's the people who are the root of all evil, if you think about it. If you're a good person and you have money, that will just exploit how good of a person you are. If you're a bad person, it'll just explode how much of a bad person you actually are. So those are just kind of my thoughts, and You could change an industry. You could be a Rockefeller who changed the oil industry. You could be, who's the steel guy? Carnegie, Andrew Carnegie. You could be him. You could be a Jeff Bezos. You could be a Mark Cuban. You could be all these other things. So don't let somebody or some people limit you. They might be like, oh, I'm trying to protect you from failure. No, it's because you're not scared of the outcome. You know where you're going to end. They just don't know. So anyway, that's my advice and my video for today. Hopefully you had a great one. And just keep trudging forward, people. Bye.